Good evening. Very special night. The launch of the first marketing and communications on the job book by Marwa Kaabour, head of marketing and communications at Al Masoud Group in Abu Dhabi. Thank you very much for being with us. What's special about tonight's book?
Thank you, Saleh. Marketing and Corporate Communications on the Job, the book that I launched this year, is a book that specializes in making marketing and corporate communication much easier to apply and a lot more practical for the practitioners of the field. To be honest with you, I have been working in this industry for over 25 years, and I moved on the spectrum of marketing and comms, starting my career in ad agencies, moving to retail, and then moving into banking, and now I work in industrial and manufacturing, and I shifted from advertising to marketing to comms and PR. And I really needed a lot of books to help me in my transition throughout the years in my career. And what I found is that there are a lot of books on marketing that are filled with theory that is written by university professors or by case studies that are done by global brands that have multi-million-dollar budgets. But to be honest with you, the majority of economies are small businesses, small business owners, SMEs, and not every marketeer can basically apply theory or basically learn or apply what they hear about the global case studies of brands. And we really wanted to create a book that has a practical guide that any marketeer can put at their desk and refer to time and again as and when they're performing their job easily.
Basically, you're handling the marketing and communications of a big family group in Abu Dhabi. It spans from aerospace, we're working with you, energy, automotive, recycling. So how are you finding the marketing tools, the interconnection, and setting up a unified strategy that is very much interconnected?
Absolutely. I think when it comes to portfolio businesses and when a marketeer is handling more than one brand, it is very important to be able to be a storyteller. And this is where marketing becomes not just lead generation, not just creation of sales, not just price and promotion. It becomes how can you create an overarching story that basically tells what the group is doing for the community. And this is where also corporate communications come into play, image and reputation management comes into play. So you need to be able to balance the scales. You need to do a bit of marketing, a bit of communication, and most importantly, you need to have a brand story.
Tomorrow we have a big night that we are very, very keen to attend in Abu Dhabi. We really look forward because the first of its kind in the wider MENA region.
Middle East,
and sustainability, ESG, how is it basically embedded within your philosophy, within your book, and within your business strategy?
Absolutely. So let me touch upon Al Masoud, I think being one of the most diverse family groups, and we are diverse in the industrial sector. We do industries, logistics, transport, and we all know that sustainability now is a very important vehicle to propel those brands forward. So I'm very proud to say that Al Masoud will be launching its ESG report this year, something that we are looking forward to talk to you about. Our future strategy is highly dependent on electrification, on diversification into renewable energy in general. And I did touch upon the topic of sustainability in the book, where I explained that sustainability is not about what you do with the money after you generate it as a company. Instead, it is how you actually make your revenues.
Youth, basically, and the new practitioners, how can we basically educate them and raise ESG and sustainability awareness in the communications and the marketing communications space? We are seeing many senior marketing and communications executives, highly educated at the highest global levels, that are not aware what ESG stands for.
Absolutely, and I think this is where the responsibility of the new age marketeers lies in basically really putting sustainability knowledge and understanding as part and parcel of their career. I am personally a certified sustainability marketeer from the Center of Sustainability Excellence in Brussels. I took the time to attend 60 hours of study on sustainability to understand what sustainability is, what the UN SDGs are, how do you do your GRI reporting, and from there I was able to basically get to a point where I'm able to generate an ESG report for my company. And I think marketeers are falling into the trap of greenwashing because they think that sustainability sits at the end of the value chain. They need to understand that it starts at basically the very beginning of the value chain, starting from the raw material, starting from the way you basically issue your policies on how you deal with your people, with your stakeholders, with your vendors, even how you report on your P&L statements. And that is basically knowledge that a marketeer needs to adopt this day.
Many basically, when we say ESG, link it directly to the environment, which is a hot topic. But also you're very active in the the social space within your group and within the community, and of course governance. What can you tell us in terms of the S of ESG about your activities that are very impressive?
I think Al Masoud as a family and Al Masoud as a family business does hold the reputation of being a highly community-driven organization. And when we talk about the S, we talk about certain pillars. First and foremost, we at Al Masoud have derived a CSR strategy. The first pillar is youth and sports. You basically see Al Masoud as a main partner with the Abu Dhabi Sports Council, where we basically support and sponsor every single sporting event that is taking place in Abu Dhabi. You find us in traditional sports, you find us in modern sports, and you find us in extreme sports. So whether it's jiu-jitsu, whether it's sailing, whether it's the ADNOC Marathon, everywhere you go in Abu Dhabi and there's a sporting event, you're going to find Al Masoud being a big supporter. Our second vertical in this strategy is also youth, and we basically created the first mechatronic program to educate the youth on how to use electrical engines in the future. And that's because we know today that engines are being serviced and operated by technicians. But with the future of electrification arriving in the UAE, the market is expected to have a shortage of electromechanical technicians, those who know how to operate batteries for electric vehicles. So we created a mechatronics program in order to start training the next generation of electromechanic engineers. We also have vocational training for prison inmates, where we basically train them on different fields in energy and in automotive, in the hope that when they are out of their service, they basically have a chance to get a career. And this goes to youth, sports. Another vertical is Emiratization. Al Masoud was the first private company in the UAE to hit the 10% Emiratization quota.
Indeed.
And we were given the Platinum Partner certification by the Ministry of Human Resources. And that took a lot of work because as a private sector organization, we really had to look deep into our working culture to make sure that it is appealing to the young Emiratis who really want to explore the private sector but are still very much attracted to the public sector in a way.
So now, since you're launching this, the first of its kind book, what is next in terms of relaying the knowledge and the substance of the book to the broader communications community in the UAE?
So I am really hoping that, practitioners in the UAE do buy the book, do look at it. I've launched a website for the book. I have basically put my own personal email where people can reach out to me. I'm going on roadshows and I'm definitely collaborating with universities. I sit on the board of the Abu Dhabi School of Management. But I have to say that at the moment the book did hit the bestseller on Amazon, and it's #1 in economics, it's #1 in advertising, and #1 in marketing, but unfortunately in the US market. So I'm getting a good number of sales from US, from Canada, from South America, and I'm really hoping that people in the UAE would actually go out and buy the book.
Any plan for an Arabic version?
I would love that, yes.
For the broader Middle East region?
For the broader Middle East, yes.
Marwa, thank you very much for being with us. Such an honor, as usual, to be with us.
Thank you, Saleh.
Thank you, with pleasure. With pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.